Hey there everyone. I've been analyzing the Baladium Time Attack to try to see if the current world record of 2874 is the best possible time that you can get on this boss. And so far my initial impressions have been that it is an absolute perfect time and you cannot improve it. So I've been doing some testing. I actually have got the game loaded up in Dolphin. This is version 4.02. This is the last stable version. Which actually Klonoa actually runs pretty well in here under normal circumstances. And I've been able to replicate my speedrun record and did manage to replicate 2874. But ultimately what matters is the last hit. So let me go back here. Because in the Baladium fight, there are 8 pieces to hit. Let me actually... This is the beginning of the fight here. As you can see, there are 8 little spots on his chest area. Kind of the wings, whatever. And ultimately, you have to hit 2, 2, 2, and 2. In the only one that really matters normally is the 4th hit, because you're on this bridge that just swings back and forth. Let me actually play it. Let me just let it play at normal speed. Well, a faster speed, not frame advance. I mean, it's very attacks to try to block you. See, I can hit 2 sections at once. But ultimately, you have to hit 2, 2, 2, and then the last 2. But I've been testing 2 possible things. One is whether or not you could hit 3 sections at once. And ultimately, in testing this, I have proven that it is impossible. Either you're going to hit the bottom 2, or if I wait 1 frame later, I hit this one. I don't even hit the top one, and I don't hit this one. So hitting them vertically, like hitting more than 2, is impossible in game. The hitbox does not allow for that. I don't know about the original PlayStation version, but in the Wii remake, you cannot hit more than 2 pieces at once. And same thing with going crosswise. So far in my testings, it has been I would hit one side or the other. If I hit him square right in the throat there. And that's a bigger gap anyway. So I don't, unless there's like 1 frame of opportunity, which it doesn't seem to be at this point, that you can't hit crosswise. And I know for certain you can't hit vertically. The hitboxes just don't allow for it. So ultimately what matters is going to be when you jump and when you throw on the last hit, which has to be one of the 2 bottom sections. So I've actually loaded up my video. This is actually, let me pull this up here. I loaded it up into Virtual Dub. So this is running at 60 frames a second. I did with my HD recorder. And it actually takes 2 frames from when you press the button to when you jump. And same thing when you throw. See, like I fire, see, like let's take the jump first. Okay. See Klonoa gets off the ground, in this case, at a time of 2793. So I'm going to load this up. See, if I actually push the jump button at 91. So I'm pressing it 1, 2. See, it actually takes 2 frames from when you press the button to when Klonoa actually makes an action in game. Whether he jumps, whether he throws. See, throwing will be the same thing. It's like right now, I'm going to press it and advance to 96. So 1, 2. And now you see the enemy move out of his hand. So 2 frames to jump, 2 frames to act. So let me load up here. This is just before I've already jumped for several frames. So I'll load up virtual dub here. See, the enemy moves out of my hand at 28:16, which means I need to actually press the throw button at 28:13. So I'm going to be holding up here to allow him to turn. And I'm at 11 and 13. 1, 2. So I've released it at 28:16. And kapow. I hit 2, and I ultimately end with a time of 28:74. So what happens if I do it throw it a frame earlier at 11 or a frame later at 14? So let's pull that up here. So let's try it at 11. Oops. And I press it at 11, 1, 2. So we're firing it a frame earlier at 14. And ultimately, at 71, which is where the hit took place, I still haven't even contacted the enemy. And at 1 frame later, I do connect, but I only hit 1 piece. That 1 piece there is still intact. So throwing it a frame earlier is no good. So how about we throw a frame later? 11, 13, and 14. So like I'd be higher in my jump. So would it be better? The answer to that, there's 71. I still have not made contact. I made contact at 73, 4, 6, and I wind up with my old time of 28:76. So literally the difference between my old run and my current best of 28:74 is literally pressing the throw button 1 frame earlier on a game that's running at 60 frames a second. Yeah. So ultimately, this is leading me to believe that it is, in fact, impossible to beat this time, unless somebody manages to find a way to hit across the belly and hit, hit multiple pieces here like this, which so far in my testings have proven to be impossible. Vertical is definitely impossible. You can't do that. And across the belly would be the only way to, if there is a way to improve it, to improve the time. which, like I said, I do not believe that is possible, but good luck to anybody that wants to try it. So, just kind of a little explanation, kind of, well, of why I feel the Baladium time on the Wii remake is frame perfect of a 2874. You cannot beat that time. So, hope you enjoyed the little explanation here, and we shall catch you all next time.